Previously on GameHammer.
Alright everyone, pack up, we're leaving! I don't want this planet anymore! It's got germs on it! Smell you later, you germ-ridden wussies!
And now the conclusion.
Didn't we just get rid of these Space Invaders?
Well, they're still here, so I'm going to say no.
I'm pretty sure these are different invaders.
Well, either way, they're going to really regret trying to invade this virus-infested hellhole. To the battlements!
We don't have any battlements.
To the game room, then.
I can't believe we have to do Space Invaders yet again, but here we go. Space Invaders Invasion Day, also known as Space Raiders outside of Europe, because here in Europe, Space Raiders is a brand of budget crisps, and that just would have been too awesome for us. It's a remake of the original Space Invaders game. Set in the modern day and featuring 3 playable characters, each with their own cinematics and backstories, this game feels like a budget release from a company like Midas or Phoenix. But it isn't. It's from Taito, the creators of the original game. This is gonna suck, isn't it? Oh dear. Still, if we're gonna defeat these invaders, best beat this game. There are 6 levels to this game and they all play the same, with only the backgrounds and aliens changing. This helps the game to retain its Space Invaders heritage while also telling a story of sorts. You begin on Earth fighting aliens in a street. It's very much a simple 3D reinterpretation of the original Space Invaders, something that you could have seen on any platform these days because so many developers have tried their hand at this sort of game. The occasional power-ups appear, and you'll probably need to use 1 or 2 here and there just to get through the wave upon wave of enemies, but if I'm honest, the game isn't exactly difficult. I completed this game in 95 minutes, and that's including the length of time it takes to watch the cutscenes and the end credits, and I completed it on my first try. I'm not the best gamer in the world either. If you've played Space Invaders before, you already know how to beat the game. The biggest stumbling block on your road to victory is not enemy AI, or even the crude level designs, although there is a bit of both in here. It's actually boredom. Each level is the same as the last. Defeat wave upon wave of enemies that move in traditional Space Invaders style, then fight a boss. Then rinse and repeat, occasionally stopping to admire the design of the aliens. Which actually can be pretty good. I know, I'm surprised as you are, but it's true. Then, when you get to the final boss and the game suddenly changes a little bit, you'll get quite disappointed because the earlier bosses are much better designs. And that's it. The cutscenes roll, and they are different for each of the 3 characters, I'll give it that. You can play as all of them and see something a bit different, so it gives it a little bit of replay value, but it's not actually that great when you actually play it. The acting isn't brilliant, the plots for each character are as basic as they come, and it just doesn't feel like an ending so much as it's just giving up. The game has some potential. A 3D Space Invaders game isn't a bad idea in and of itself. It's just that the game never gets anywhere near realising that potential. The best thing I can say about it is it's short. You can play it in about an hour and a half. And it brings a couple of new ideas to the franchise, but far fewer than actually needed to keep it going. It's basically a placeholder for a better game, and that better game never came. Right. Let's finish this.
Okay, you alien bastards, listen up. Leave now, or I'll shoot you.
No, I don't think so.
Have it your way. The original game was a classic, but you never developed past it. Invasion Day could have been amazing. You had the chance to take the franchise in a new direction. I know people criticise you for doing just that at the time, but the truth is, you didn't do it at all. You did the same game again, only with a little bit of 3D. You rested on your laurels and created a boring pile of crap. The biggest enemy in your game is my own bloody patience. Now get off my planet and don't come back until you make a game that's bloody decent. I expected more, to be honest. That kind of sums up this game, doesn't it? Oh well, they can't all be classics.
If you liked today's video, please consider supporting me on Patreon. And an extra special thanks goes out to Chief89 and Tepic. Thank you.